Hey there, I'm sharing divine guidance today, so please use your discernment to know if this is for you or not. This is a collective reading. All right, so it's for entertainment purposes only. If you'd like a personal, you can go to my profile. The link to my YouTube channel and my website are there. You can sign up for the circle, which happens on Sundays at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as well as booking a personal session. Both are available on the website. Okay, so let's take a deep breath in. Okay, allowing the information and guidance to be received. Let's connect at this time. All right, we ask you to stand in faith, trust, and knowingness that you are divinely protected and loved, and these messages are for the highest and greatest good. So it is. While shuffling, we got Lakshmi and Ganesh. This is really talking about like prosperity, vibration, and understanding like what you put out, you receive, right? So making sure that you are really considering like what your mindset is. Okay, your thoughts create your reality. I feel like you are attracting health, wealth, and happiness, which is beautiful. Just need to plug in, charge my phone. Sorry about that. All right, let's see what else they would like to share with us at this moment. Melchizedek's at the bottom of the deck, so this really talks about like tapping into that divine knowledge, right? And there could be a calling for you to kind of, you know, go find some books, some mentors, some information so that you can kind of increase your learning. Higher learning is here, committing to your vision through study. All right, so I feel like you're being guided. Okay, Rumi, mystical knowing, Dwal, cool, divine mission. So yeah, I feel like you're someone who's breaking boundaries. I feel like what you are doing is not something anyone in your family line has done. I feel like you can attest to personal experiences of God. I'm getting that you're also on a divine mission, so you could be taking enlightened action or being asked to. I feel like you're going within for the guidance and the direction to know what choices are for you or not. I feel like you're tapping into that divine wisdom and knowledge to make choices, okay? Following your heart, truth prevails, tapping into that clairvoyance as well, those clair abilities, that spiritual, the gifts, they're starting to strengthen. So they're really asking for you to learn more about how to use these for the highest and greatest good. Again, like talking about that psychic awareness, okay? Talking about that sensitivity, that empathic abilities. Like, you're not an empath for no reason. Like, we're meant to use these skill sets, okay? And that you're meant to trust your intuition, all right? So that is what I have for this deck. We're using this deck now, okay? You see the sun at the bottom. I feel like, yeah, I feel like there's some energy that's coming towards you, or you might be connecting with somebody who has some sort of interest in you. I'm getting that they see you as a wish fulfillment. I feel like this is, you will be receiving some clarity on this soon. This could represent like divine communication, as well as like personal experiences of God. All right. I feel like this is also representing divine knowledge, okay? Having access to, you know, that psychic awareness, right? And trusting your intuition. You may have a very strong intuition, okay? I see Aries at the bottom of the deck. I also have water sign energy here. I feel like that heartbreak freed you from, yeah, and then we have the Fool. Yeah, I feel like you are somebody who has been released in some way, shape, or form, because you have a divine mission here, okay? There might have been energy that thought that they could put you in competition with others, but I'm getting that like you use the information received to free yourself with the Fool card, okay? So I feel like you are free and clear from this past energy. I feel like somebody may have, yeah, I feel like there's energy that you've been up against that is trying to keep you stuck and stagnant. I feel like there's some sort of mental instability here. This is coming out as a warning for you. I feel like, you know, truth is prevailing at this time. I feel like whatever is coming to the light is for your highest and greatest good, all right? I feel like there are things are being illuminated. Okay, if there were things that were happening in the shadows, I feel like you intuitively know this already. I feel like if somebody wants to try to come and bring any truth to you, you already know the truth. I feel like the truth has been shown to you, and as a result, you had to make difficult decisions, okay, to kind of choose yourself in this situation. I feel like you chose yourself. You realize that you are valuable, you are worthy, and you are enough, and you are stable and secure all on your own. All right. I feel like you are focusing on creating your ideal reality. All right. I feel like you are in that prosperity vibration. All right. You are attracting health, wealth, and happiness for yourself. All right. So I'm getting like this is not maybe. This could be someone who might be coming into your reality. However, I'm picking up an old flame as well. So you could have both. You could have, this could be feminine or masculine. I am seeing the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Swords. So I feel like if you need to make a decision, I feel like you will have the information you need to make the right decision. Okay. Just know that. I feel like you are victorious, you are successful, you are supported on this path and this journey. I feel like you walked away from something that was no longer serving you. You were guided to walk away from something that was no longer serving you. I feel like there is some sort of like a judgment call is made as a result of all of this playing out. I feel like judgment and justice is also being served at this time. I feel like someone's playing the victim and not taking accountability for the things and actions that they have created in their lives and possibly others. I feel like there's a lot of chaos, conflict, drama going on. Yeah, I feel like somebody can, this is like a repetitive thing for somebody. I feel like you are focused on a fresh start. You might have been called to do some soul searching and you went and did that soul searching. I feel like you forgave yourself and you're forgiving others. I feel like you are transcending past this. I feel like this energy is still dealing with the energy that they put out. I feel like this is like they're now receiving what they put out. Okay, I have the Five of Swords, which is a lot of like shadow energy. I have 2 5s, so 55 is relevant here. So yeah, 5s represent a lot of trouble, instability, as well as like unpredictability. It also, this energy is a cause for change, right? I feel like sometimes this energy is for the purpose of, it's like a catalyst for change. Okay, I'm getting like catalyst energy. I feel like regardless of what's been done, you know, this is something that you've healed from already, or you're being asked to heal from, step away from, leave. I feel like this energy is not in your best interest. I feel like this is very like ego, pride, lost, winning at all costs, like not feeling good enough, feeling abandoned, feeling not chosen, feeling like, you know, everything is lost. And you know, not chosen type energy. I'm getting like remorse, maybe a little bit of regret. I feel like there's some of that happening. I feel like somebody is being called to kind of like reflect on this. Okay, reflecting on the emotions of the past and what was done to win at all costs. All right, and again, that is kind of like the truth that's being presented to this energy. I feel like the truth was presented to you, and I'm getting like now it's being presented to them, all right? Because there is 2 sides to the sword, okay? And I feel like whatever contract this was, both parties need to understand both perspectives, okay? It's like what goes around comes around. Yeah, and then they're learning lessons at this time by the Hierophant, by God. God is making sure that higher power energy is making sure that like the lessons that we're meant to learn as part of this contract are learned, whether they like it or not. Okay. I feel like there is a lot of like, there was a commitment here that was broken. Okay. I feel like somebody broke a commitment, a contract. Okay. And I feel like, I feel like there was some sort of like, someone needs to balance the ego. I feel like there's a lot of pride and ego involved in a lot of this. I feel like somebody did something for money, for greed. Yeah, I feel like somebody juggled somebody else because the other person looked better, was greener on the other side, they thought. Again, like what I said is like what goes around comes around. All right, this is the Two of Pentacles. This is like understanding that, you know, someone, this is Empress in the reverse. Yeah, I feel like somebody juggled you with a false Empress. Okay, so this would be someone who is not operating in their divine feminine energy. This is somebody who's extremely burdened, or this energy feels very burdened by this feminine energy. It could be a masculine who's in their feminine energy. I feel like this is somebody who doesn't have any ability to create at this time. I feel like they're not going to be experiencing a new beginning. And I feel like they are very envious because you potentially could be an Empress in the upright. Or this could be a masculine that is in competition with you because they are in their feminine energy. Flip the roles as they may need to flip. And then I just got a King of Cups in the reverse. Okay, so confirming that. This is a karmic couple that I'm picking up on. I have water sign energy. I have earth energy, but in the reverse. I feel like this energy is not grounded. It's not stable. It's not secure. It's not someone who has the manifestation abilities to create from a high vibration. So if this energy is trying to create, right, and they're doing any kind of like magic, energetic work, they're creating it from a low vibration, which then creates what's in their reality, which is the Five of Swords energy, as well as the Five of Cups energy, okay? So I'm getting that. And then with the Nine of Cups, I'm getting like, be careful what you wish for energy. You just might get it. So I feel like there's been like a return to sender type approach here. I feel like there is a masculine here, maybe in their feminine energy, or just a King of Cups who uses their emotional energy, their love, to, you know, it's very unstable. It's very unbalanced. It's very toxic, okay? So this could be like a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio in reverse, all right? So any of those skills in the upright are being used in a negative way, okay, in a toxic way, an unhealthy, unhealed way. This is definitely an unhealed masculine and unhealed feminine energy that I'm picking up here. Yeah, and then I have the Ten of Swords, all right? So I feel like there's major endings happening for this energy. I feel like they sent, this could be like death magic even. So I feel like there's a massive ending coming in. I feel like somebody might need to do some healing in some way, shape, or form. This could be like that someone's sick, someone's unwell. I feel like maybe all the negative energy that was sent your way has come back to them and has made them a bit ill and unwell. This could be spiritual sickness. This could be physical sickness. This could be something negative happening in their reality as a result of the shadow energy that they're surrounding themselves with. I'm getting like moon magic here. All right, so take that how it might resonate. And if it doesn't resonate, leave it, right? Like, don't make it yours, okay? If it isn't fitting. I have another 5 here, so 5, 5, 5. Okay, I feel like there could be some abandonment here. There could be some job loss. I'm getting like 5 of Pentacles means like things in their physical reality are falling apart. Okay, I feel like somebody is definitely in and out energy. I'm also getting you are moving away from this energy, or somebody wants to move away from something. I feel like this could represent some sort of like, I'm picking up some sort of like accident, something happening while someone's moving or doing something. Maybe there's someone is going to be stopped before they arrive. I'm getting like there's some sort of like something going on there. And then I have an Emperor in reverse. All right, so this is like tyrannical, someone who like, again, takes advantage of people, places, and things because they're power hungry. Okay, they need to win. They need to be in charge. They need to, you know, represent themselves in a way that is like, you know, immoral, unethical. All right. I feel like they don't represent like father figure energy. They don't represent a leader. In fact, they're a follower. They're like the opposite of everything an emperor really is. This is, you know, divine masculine energy, and this is in reverse. So I feel like this is like a false masculine, okay? And that fell over the moon card and the 10 of swords, all right? So it does actually belong over here with the Queen of Pentacles, all right? I feel like somebody was very jealous and envious about how stable, secure, worthy, and valuable you are. And I feel like they tried to take this from you, okay? I feel like they wanted to take you off your throne. All right, I'm getting that this is an energy that goes after strong, independent, confident women, right? Because they can take something from them. I'm getting that this energy goes after people like that because they see it as something that they can gain for themselves because they can't do it on their own, all right? They're incapable of doing it on their own. So that's why they have to find and take from other people and manipulate them, all right? I feel like there was a lot of casting done, energetic casting done. I feel like this energy worked with others. I feel like you have used this energy to level up. I feel like you use what you need to use so that you can gain the experience needed to continue on your path and journey. I feel like this was training, initiation, a spiritual awakening for you, all right? And I feel like you are now applying everything that you have learned, and now you are helping and teaching others, okay? So I feel like this had a very strong purpose in your life, this experience, this energy, all right? The fact that they, you know, came across somebody who, you know, has a very, you know, strong mission here. I would say that, you know, maybe they fuck around and found out or something like that. Like, I feel like they maybe have messed with the wrong one. I feel like this all could have been in alignment too. So again, like, check in with your own intuition to know whether this was in alignment for you to experience so that you could grow into your higher self, or anchor in your higher self. I feel like, yeah, this is you being on that mission. I feel you have this higher calling on your life. You're meant to move forward with confidence. Okay, I feel like you have gained the confidence needed at this time to embark on this mission. I feel like it's empowered you. You are using these as inner learnings. I feel like you do have this direct God-like experiences. I feel like you have personal experiences of your connection with God, okay? And I feel like they may not have understood how strong of a connection you have. I feel like they underestimated you, okay? And now they're learning some very difficult lessons with the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, I feel like this is done, whatever this is. Like, your interaction, involvement, you can no longer be affected by this energy either. So anything that they send your way, it literally gets sent right back to them, okay? And again, they did not win, all right? This fell on the floor, and it's in reverse, and it's the Six of Wands. And this represents, like, in the upright, like, victory, success, support. They do not have support, okay? They do not have the backing. In fact, you know, this is representing, like, whatever game that they were playing with you that you weren't even playing. I feel like they lost, okay? I feel like this is like losing the game, okay? Like, you're not gonna win against, okay, the Ace of Swords, which is like, I feel like everybody's seeing this energy for who they truly are, all right? I feel like there's massive truths being told, shared. Maybe people are getting information in their dream state. I feel like somebody could very much be haunted in the dream state. I feel like if there was any, like, demonic energy that was worked with, or shadow energy, whatever you want to call it, I feel like they're being haunted by that at this time. I feel like they can't handle what they sent out to you, right? What's that saying? Like, don't dish out something you can't take or handle or something. I don't know. You know how I am with these sayings. Yeah, you are definitely moving towards something that is more calmer. Okay, we have a King of Pentacles here. I feel feel like there's an energy that wants to stop you from moving on, okay? And I feel like that's why the Ace of Swords is here, is because, and that's why you have such strong divine protection, is because they think that they can that they can intervene in your destiny, but they can't. I feel like if they continue to try to meddle in your energy or take action against you in any kind of way, they will experience this, major endings in their life, okay? I feel like you are an enlightened being, okay? You are someone who surrendered this to God, okay? Surrendered this to the divine, surrendered this to your ancestors, okay? I feel like you are ascending, have ascended, or helping others ascend. Okay, justice is here. I feel like, you know, there's been a call made on your life and your path, and balance is being restored, all right? Fairness is being applied here. I feel like there is definitely some sort of like, you know, fair decisions were made. I feel like there's also, there's some sort of like authority playing out here, okay? I feel like they think that they have authority over your life, but they do not, okay? I feel like they're learning that lesson, that they're not grander, more powerful than God. I feel like they're learning a really difficult lesson, okay? And I feel like whatever lessons they didn't learn in this lifetime, they will be repeating, okay, for lifetimes, okay? We do have the Ace of Cups, all right? So this is talking about unconditional love, and the fact that, like, regardless of what you've been through, you'd never know it. So there's that. I feel you, what's just and fair is that you be in this love energy, and part of your mission here is to share this love energy, okay? You are a child of the divine, okay? We have the God card. We have the Sun card. Represents, like, growth, contentment, happiness, joy. I feel like that is what's just and fair for you, okay? I feel like you had really good intentions with all of this energy, and because you were nice, somebody thought that they could take advantage of you. And I feel like they've been playing this game this whole time, and you're not even playing the game, so they're really just like playing themselves. I feel like this energy played themselves right out of a blessing from God, all right? So if they want to play checkers, they can play checkers, okay? But you're not playing that game. You don't play games. You don't need to play games, okay? You don't need to manipulate people, okay? I feel like that's also what's being learned here. And again, like, sometimes are you know, people play games because that's how they were raised, okay? Those are the energies that they surround themselves with, all right? All right, so we have the Six of Pentacles here. I feel like you are going to have positive, happy relationships. I feel like you're not settling for anything less than that. If someone isn't bringing you joy to your life, you're not interested. You will cut them out with no problem, and you will surrender them to the divine and keep it moving, okay? I feel like you have to pay attention to any guidance that you receive to leave energy behind that is no longer serving you. So if people show you who they are, pay attention. You get a weird feeling, a weird vibe, someone says something that just doesn't hit you right, I need you to pay attention to that. All right, yeah, again, like, this oftentimes is a solo journey, all right? You may have to go within and gain insight, and the insight you receive isn't for the masses. I feel like you have to use your discretion on what to be shared, what's not to be shared. I'm also getting that you're meant to shine your light regardless of what this energy tries to do. I feel like you're using the energy sent your way to brighten your light. It's like they tried to dim your light and they can't, all right? I'm also getting, like, you have this understanding, this spiritual understanding and awareness. I feel like you're meant to share this with others when they are aligned with you. I feel like you're guiding others by example. Okay. I feel like you have also released yourself and left behind any illusions of the 3D, all right? You no longer subscribe to the propaganda, the agendas, the manipulation, the control, and the fear tactics. I feel like you see things from a much higher perspective. I feel like you're definitely being led to a new opportunity, okay? I feel like there's something new on the horizon for you, and the divine's going to lead you straight to it. Okay, so there's nothing you need to fear about that. Like, it's divinely guided, whatever is coming in for you. Again, you're in that vibration of prosperity, so you are an energy that is meant to create health, wealth, and happiness. Okay, so they want you to be focused on that. Okay, I feel like this past energy is curious about like what you've got going on, because they want to take it from you. Because they don't do their own work, right? They're moochers, right? They mooch off other people. They energy vampire shit. Okay, I have the Three of Pentacles. This is like a new collaboration coming in, and this is something that, you know, is to support you on your mission. I feel like this is like that activist, that freedom fighter. I feel like somebody wants to work with you. Okay, I feel like this is protected. You're very protected. I feel like there are obstacles that certainly, or challenges, I should say. I feel like you overcome challenges and you keep on fighting. I feel like your grit, you have like a very strong grit. This is also like you being of mission, right? Like this is you taking that enlightened action and standing up for your beliefs. Okay, I feel like somebody wants to team up with you because you have common beliefs. Okay, you're fighting for a similar cause. All right, so there could be an opportunity to kind of work on that. And then I have Temperance. Yeah, you're meant to alchemize. You're meant to kind of transmute energy here. Okay, you're meant to take any type of illusions and transmute them to truth. Okay, yeah, and love. Yeah, I feel like, you know, you don't need to see things in the physical realm. Like, you know things. And I feel like you tap into that knowing and you transmute anything that comes your way that is not of love to unconditional love. All right. I feel like you may also understand that, like, what does come your way is for the sake of love. Okay. This is your frequency. All right. And it's the highest frequency that there is, highest vibration. You might have a platform. You might be someone who shares wisdom and knowledge and information. You might be, maybe you agreed to be that like transmission, be of service for transmission purposes, to share information with those, to help people kind of overcome challenges in their life, bring them to kind of somewhere that is safer. Okay. I feel like this past energy is playing the victim, maybe as a result of like you sharing something, telling the truth, being your most authentic self makes this energy feel like they're a victim. Okay, someone can only be a victim if they choose to be a victim like that. All right, I feel like you've used what you've experienced. You easily could be this victim. You could easily say, look at everything I've been through, look at all the hardships in my life, you know, woe is me. But I feel like you use this to grow from. Okay, I feel like you focused on your personal growth and development. I feel like you used whatever you've experienced to help grow. You created something beautiful from it. And oftentimes that's what our hardships in life are about, is like, you know, here's an experience, and what are you gonna make with this experience, right? Because there's two choices, right? And I feel like you chose the growth, okay, instead of the victim mindset. All right. I'm not trying to belittle what people have been through. I know that people have been through quite a lot, but I'm speaking regarding very high level terms here. So don't take any offense, please. It's not intended. I have the Tower. I have the Ten of Wands. Massive endings here. I feel like you focusing on you and you leveling up is truly creating some sort of hardship for this energy. And here's the reason why. They wanted these endings for you. They wanted this burden for you. And I feel like that is the cause and effect playing out here. You know, that's a universal law. I feel like this energy is holding on to whatever's transpired. I feel like they don't want you to succeed. In fact, anytime you win or you're not bothered, I feel like they become more bothered. I feel like there's massive endings, massive burdens happening to this past person, past group that I'm picking up. I feel like you're leaving all this behind. It's not your problem. I feel like you're focused on, you know, what's ahead, which is, you know, you creating a legacy, you putting all your hard work, creative action into your personal reality. And you know, enjoying that prosperity. 10 of Pentacles is the epitome of prosperity, all right? And so you're using your energy for good. You're using it to help other people. You're using it to help your family and to heal your generational line. I feel like anything that's kind of come your way, you're like, I can take these and use these to build something new. Instead of like trying to have other people fix this for you, you went and fixed it, all right? I feel like King of Swords energy, I feel like you're very, this could represent like a divine pair coming in, right? I said there's some sort of like teamwork, collaboration coming in. I feel like this is someone you can trust, someone who's very honest, has strong integrity, and means what they say, right? They're not going to manipulate any situations. So I feel like that is also coming in. Whoops, I switched them. Which is beautiful. Yeah, I feel like you're focused on like the future and how you can make it better and brighter. I feel like you're not like, here's the difference energy wise. Okay. I have someone who wants to do nothing but burden other people with their problems. Okay. That they created themselves. And then we have an energy that wants to create from a place of growth, development, improvement, doing things for the greater good, right? Helping their ancestral line, the ones that came before them and after them. Okay. Very different in energies. I have a lot of 10s here. Okay. So 10, 10, 10 might be relevant. I feel like somebody is feeling extremely left out in the cold, abandoned, like doesn't even know how to help themselves at this point. There's been so much done, okay? And that, again, is like energy that they wished on others, okay? Yeah, and then I have past energy here. This can also represent like a past life soulmate, someone who's coming in, because now you're a vibrational match, okay? And I feel like this is also an energy that might want to create with you. It's like creating something new in this lifetime, okay? And again, it's tied to a divine mission. It's tied to like your enlightened action. You're being asked to take that enlightened action towards prosperity, all right? World card. Yeah, I feel like you've leveled up. You have reached the pivotal point that you were meant to reach. I feel like all things that your soul signed up to learn, you've learned at this point. So it's kind of like a congratulations or a graduation of some kind. This can also represent like an accomplishment, like a really big accomplishment. So if you went and got like a degree or a certification or something like this, that you're being recognized for that effort. I'm also saying like this can be like transcendence, okay? I feel like you have success. I feel like you have destined success coming in for you. And I feel like the energy from the past is going to watch, right? Because they too are learning from you, okay? I have a Queen of Wands. Is this in the upright? This is in the reverse. Yeah. You were definitely protected from this Emperor in the reverse, as well as this is, look at, this is the main characters of all of this. If you're feminine and you're watching this and you're part of my collective, then you get it. You're showing up as the Queen of Pentacles, very stable, very secure, very abundant, okay? Business savvy, like you have your shit together. And I feel like this is not your first rodeo. Like you've got a lot of things in reserve, okay? So what I'm getting is like, you were meant to carry out all of this in the physical realm, okay? As someone who has experience, okay? And then I have an Emperor, and then I have the Seven of Wands, and I have a Queen who's in reverse. So I have an Emperor and a Queen of Wands in reverse. So you are divinely protected from this energy, and you actually defeated this energy, all right? And I feel like, I feel like they threw everything they possibly could at you, and you've not really been affected. And so you need to thank your team, first and foremost. Thank your spiritual team, thank your ancestors, okay, and thank God. But they can't interfere with God's plan, all right? And I feel like they're learning a very hard lesson. I feel like they're gonna have a lot of work to do in order to kind of like learn the lessons of the Queen of Wands. I feel like the Queen of Wands in this energy, again, was abusing power, all right? So if there was like spiritual gifts or any kind of abilities, I feel like these will be lost in this lifetime until lessons are learned in order to regain these back, okay? And that can transcend like space and time too. And then I'm also getting like the Emperor in reverse, like you know, this person obviously can't handle power, so therefore will not have any power in any current situations in this lifetime, and maybe even affect it in future lifetimes, okay? Because if we can't kind of turn this around and learn the lessons in this lifetime, they repeat into the next one so that it can be resolved. Like, it's part of the divine plan, okay? It's how the universe works. And there's laws above man, and I feel like these two heavily violated the laws above man, spiritual law. And I feel like this is justice. This is kind of like justice in human form. You might have been someone who, you know, you come across people, and then depending on how they treat you, there is judgment made on their lives and what they've done from a cause and effect perspective. So I feel like you were very undeserving of what you dealt with. And I feel like these two energies that you were up against certainly had a big influence on your development. And I feel like, you know, everyone kind of plays a role here. And so if you can take the higher perspective here and see this as these two were teachers in your development and your ascension, and you can thank them and simply just allow it to be that, right? Like, you don't need to hate, you don't need to resent, you don't need to hold on to any of it anymore. Like, they have their own path. They're going to learn their own things, and you're meant to learn yours. And I feel like there's nothing now that can affect that for you. Okay, with the Wheel of Fortune and the World card, it's telling me that, like, okay, like, for you and your path, you are free and clear from this energy. It's being handled on your behalf. You can lay these burdens down, okay? And I feel like a lot of this was pivotal for your own growth and development and your initiation, right? It certainly was part of your initiation, okay? So we're going to leave that. And I feel like this is the energy that's going to watch, and they're going to learn from you. And they may actually, if you have a channel, they very much could be watching you and they're learning. Okay. So appreciate that. That is coming full circle. Like, the person who they despised and thought was crazy and they did everything to is now the one that they're learning from. All right. And that is how, like, the divine works. Right? I feel like it's divine intervention there. Okay. Inner learnings. Okay. I feel like it's all playing out. Again, like, this is, you know, an energy that, you know, based on their own afflictions, right? Whether they were self-caused or trauma from their childhood, I feel like, you know, at some point, you got to stop sacrificing yourself and sacrificing others, right? So I feel like there's a bit of, like, there could be some overthinking, right? Some anxiety, some fear. I feel like someone is having to reflect on the past, and doing all that reflection is really, it's painful. It's painful energy to be in, because I feel like they're starting to see, like, patterns. Like, this happens in every relationship. I do this and I do that. And, you know, they're starting to really see how things kind of connect. All right. I feel like they're being forced to reflect on what they've done over and over and over and over again. So if you've got some spiritual support there, they might be using, you know, what's happened. Yeah, I feel like this energy is being haunted. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm getting, like, this is not great. It's not great energy. All right. This is something that now they have to deal with, right? They now have to deal with this energy. They have to deal with what they created. All right. They do not have divine protection, okay? So if there's, yeah, okay, King of Wands energy, you are someone who, you know, rises up to the occasion, right? You are that one that will fight to the end, okay? Like, you're that fighter. Like, you don't give up. All right. I feel like you're extremely motivated. You're ambitious. You take on challenges. Like, you have this energy about you that's, like, fiery. And I feel like, you know, this is something that is a power for you. I feel like your ability to kind of overcome is really something special. Okay. And not many people, I mean, maybe some people who know you understand, like, maybe some of the things you've been through in your life that you had to overcome, right? Your own personal challenges. But I think from, like, the outside, you look like you're just kind of, like, someone who just gets things just for getting them, but you put the hard work in. Okay, you don't have anything as a result of not doing the work. Okay, I feel like you definitely have done the work. Okay, you're meant to inspire others with your story. I feel like this is you sharing that divine guidance, intuition, your special spiritual gifts that you're meant to share with others for their growth and development. Okay, you may be celebrating, okay, your success. There could be somebody, fire sign energy, that might want to work with you, date you, ask you out. I feel like you're not holding on to the past at all. I feel like this energy is going to help kind of like heal the past situation from heartache and betrayal. I feel like you've released this energy as well with this being in reverse, the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Oh, this is a long reading. I feel like there's going to be some sort of increase in your access to people or visibility. Maybe you're going to spend more time with others. Okay, it's maybe time for you to kind of like get out there and, you know, show them what you got. It's almost like it's time for you to be seen, be heard, be felt, be known. All right, I feel like it's all the things there. I feel like you also are having support. Because when I see the Three of Cups, this represents like community, family, like soul tribe energies. So this kind of represents like the maiden, the mother, and the crone. So I feel like you're celebrating all versions of you because you've tapped into all three of those versions. If you're a feminine, divine feminine energy, right? You've integrated all of them. I feel like you're sharing and inspiring a group to do the same. I feel like you're leaving the past heartache, betrayal, and deceit behind and focusing on self-mastery at this time. Yeah, there's the self-mastery with the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like you're meant to help others along your path, okay? And whatever you're creating, whatever craft, whatever you're excelling at, whatever you're putting all your energy into, it's you're meant to do this, okay? And so there is no intervening on that. I feel like there was energy that tried to stop you from being in your soul purpose, okay? I feel like this energy tried to stop you from mastering what you're meant to master so that you can help others on your path. I feel like they're extremely jealous, envious, and wanted to stop it at all costs. All right. And sometimes, you know, there's energy that, you know, is manipulated, you know, by a lot of dark energy, and they may not really understand where they're being influenced by. And it's because of all the dark attachments that they have. And oftentimes those dark attachments are as a result of like doing black magic, you know, surrounding yourself around people, places, and things that, you know, are lust-based and immoral and have no integrity and are very sexual in nature, and a lot of drinking, a lot of drugs, substance abuse, as well as like very greedy and doing things from a material gain. And like you're going to attract shadow energy, okay? And so maybe they need to take a look at what they're doing and what they surround themselves with. Yeah, I feel like this is something that they do to numb the pain. Okay. I also am getting that there are many attempts, okay, against you that they're being held accountable for. I just heard like now they know what it feels like to be on the chopping block. I feel like there was a lot watching. A lot of people were surrounded watching to see what happened. They watched somebody go after somebody numerous times and sat back and did nothing about it. They are going to deal with that. They are going to be dealt with. Because I will tell you, this lamb was innocent in the situation. All right. They sat around, drank, partied, and watched someone go after someone innocent over and over and over again. There will be God's wrath for this. And the divine saw it all. Okay? To think that like, oh, no one saw this. There's no karma. Nobody knows what we did. Bullshit. I'll tell you right now, bullshit. I feel like there's a lot of like illusions. People falling for things because it's from a pride and ego kind of mentality, right? I feel like they're being called to kind of wake up from that. All right, we have the Two of Cups here. Okay, we have the Five of Pentacles. I feel like somebody went down a really dark path and they don't know how to come back from it. Okay, Ace of Wands, yeah. Seven of Swords. Yeah, I felt like somebody wants to turn back around because they're now realizing that you were a blessing to them and they treated that blessing like you were a piece of shit. They abandoned, left you out in the cold, left you for dead even, okay? And worked with someone, okay, and others, or even paid someone else to kind of like continuously beat you up in some way, shape, or form. I feel like they wanted you to suffer, okay? And I feel like they're realizing that they did this to somebody who they're meant to be with. I feel like they are struggling with the investments that they made with this Queen of Wands in the reverse. Someone is regretting the investment made over there. But again, like this Queen of Wands did you a huge favor. If this is you that I'm talking to, all right, I feel like they freed you from someone who was no longer in alignment for you and wanted to affect your abilities, okay, your purpose. All right. I feel like someone has taken their sweet ass time coming back towards you. All right. I feel like, you know, this kind of represents like procrastination and not really considering all that's been done, but it's not gone unseen. I'm getting that, like, you know, why would you like eviscerate everything that you were meant to build from and grow from? And yeah, it's like they just like destroyed everything. Like your poor investments destroyed everything good in your life. I feel like there's this realization about that. And so all their actions now left them out in the cold, right? Like I feel like that's that cause and effect energy, right? So whoever they went to, I feel like they're now seeing who this energy truly is, okay? I feel like they're now realizing that this energy works with this, right? I feel like there was some sort of false program that this energy fell for, right? And it was almost a test. It was almost a test to see whether they would squander and abandon and mistreat the blessing from the divine for something that was an illusion. All right. And it was all over greed. All right. It's because they wanted to appear a certain kind of way. It was for their pride and their ego. Okay. They tried to take out a healer. This is not good. I pray for this energy because they're gonna need it. All of them are gonna need it. So, you know, for those who have been treated like the enemy, and for those who are praying for those that went against them, thinking they were the enemy, I feel like things have come full circle. Yeah, I feel like they are missing it now. Okay, I feel like they are really struggling with what position they put themselves in, all right? They have to be accountable for this for themselves. Like, if there was any kind of apology that comes in, and if it's not specific about what was done and who did it and how they were involved, and they're not showing any kind of remorse for the actions taken and the pain that was inflicted over and over and over and over and over again, then that's not an apology, okay? That is like scapegoating you, gaslighting you, right? Yeah. Yeah, I feel like Eight of Wands energy, like, they are concerned about what's coming towards them. I feel like they've seen maybe there's been some friends go through some difficult things, and I feel like they've seen like kind of what's been playing out, and I feel like they're concerned. They're concerned what's going to come next. Yeah, and they're watching very closely. Okay? They're watching very closely. They're like, shit. Yeah, they're going to watch you live your best life. That's what that is. They're going to watch you be in this energy of prosperity. All right? You used your experience for the greater good, right? And hopefully they will see that as a lesson and choose different next time. Let's see what we got here. Star card, Ace of Pentacles, Page of Cups, Four of Wands, Page of Wands, Three of Wands, Queen of Cups. Yeah, I mean, I feel like this was a calling on your life. This was something, there were things that you needed to work on for yourself. And one of them was self-love. And I feel like, and this is also you coming into union with yourself, balancing your masculine and feminine energy. So this is you coming into union with yourself and your higher self and the divine. So this is you anchoring and tapping into your spiritual abilities, okay? Because we do have that. We have that, you know, your psychic awareness, your sensitivity, your intuition, like all of these abilities were meant to come online, okay? And I feel like they came online. They came online with the Page of Wands, right? This is you embarking and using what you've learned and starting, like you had to learn somehow. I feel like this is you learning and practicing your skills, okay? And I feel like you do see things from a higher perspective now. There are things that are on the horizon that are coming towards you soon. And I feel like it's going to continue to put in this loving, caring, sweet, kind energy, right? Like the Queen of Cups is very empathic, very intuitive, very strong in her spiritual abilities, and you're meant to help others. This is like that humanitarian vibe, okay? So this is water sign energy. This is you know, tapping into that energy for the highest and greatest good of all. And, you know, whatever has happened here has only made you a better person. And so you should be really proud of yourself. Okay, so that is for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Let me see if there's any other messages while I clean up. Okay, there is. Okay. What would you like to say? And what would you like me to put? Keep up the hard work. Like, if you're feeling like a little slump and you need some help, reach out. I mean, that's what the circle is for us to kind of like have a safe space to talk about things and ask questions, right? Without judgment. You know, kind of to create that little, that little collective for us, right? And not everybody likes like all their information to be available for everyone to listen to and hear. So if you do want like little mini reads and stuff like that, come to the circle. It's small. It's a small enough group. Like, it's not happening on a live where everyone knows your business. So if you feel like there are things that you need answers to, please sign up on the website betweenbothworlds.com and sign up for the circle, and I will send you a link to the Zoom. Okay, it's a Zoom meeting, okay, for privacy and privacy purposes, really. All right, let's see what else. Want to use this one? All right. I feel like, you know, this is confirmation. Look at this. Would you look at this right here? This is confirmation that what you have experienced, you're meant to share because other people are watching you and you are setting an example. All right. So, and that's how we connect. We connect with people through our experiences. Okay. And sometimes like what we've experienced, the hardships, is what brings a community together and unifies us. Okay. Again, like reiterating the fact that people are meant to learn from you. All right. You're meant to step up into the spotlight. You have a message that the world needs to hear, and it's time for you to share your wisdom. All right. So I'm going to end it on that because it doesn't get any more specific than that. So that's the exclamation point on my reading, and I hope you guys have a really awesome day, and I will talk to you soon.